What's up everyone, Yugi YouTube here, today with my first video on this YouTube account, and I will be doing a deck profile as my first video. This is a deck profile for my Karakuri OTK FTK. I don't use the gear cards, this is just pure Karakuri with a few extra cards just to make the deck work. This is my favourite deck and the deck I'm using at the moment. I'm going to a tournament in Manchester tomorrow. It's a gold qualifier, if you know what they are. So this is the deck I'll be using. So I'll just get ahead and start with the list. First is 3 Karakuri Komachi Nanishi. She is the main card of the deck. She's amazing. Once per turn I can additional summon a Karakuri monster. I mean, Karakuris aren't exactly the most popular deck, but you should have heard about these because she's just amazing. You just normal summon her, additional summon level 4, start spamming off. Next I run 3 Karakuri Strategist, Nisapachi. Nisapachi is also a great card. Definitely run 3 of him as well. When he's normal or special, just change battle position on the field, and it's really helpful. Next I run 2 Karakuri Ninja MDL Quick, or however you want to pronounce it. He's also really good. If he destroys a monster by battle and sends it to grave, a special summon level 4 or lower Karakuri from my Graven's face up defense. It's good if you want to go synchro in main phase 2, and he's just a good target just to additional summon and go into synchros. Next I use 2 searches basically, the Karakuri Soldier MDL Nisamu. Destroyed by battle, I just special summon level 4 lower Karakuri from my deck and face up attack. And Karakuris change battle positions all the time, so putting him in face up attack, I've really got no danger of losing any life points. Next, I use only 2 of the Karakuri Merchant Inashichi, or whatever. Great card though. I just thought 3 was a bit too much for the style I kind of play, but he is very useful. When it's normal summon, I just add any Karakuri card from my deck to my hand. The last Karakuri card of the monsters is the Karakuri Ninja Nanashik. I only run 1, you don't need to run more than 1 of him. He's a 5-star, he's pretty bad if you draw him, but there are ways just to get him out easily, and you can, with his actual effect of drawing when he's normal summoned up to the number of face-up defense Karakuris, you can do that first turn and +2 with the 3 stars. Which I'll tell you about a bit later. 3 Psychic Commander. Psychic Commander is just good. I run my variant is the E-Tally variant. I run 2 E-Tallies with these, so I just run 2 E-Tallies, 3 Commanders. I just think it's good to run 3. 2 Solar Windjammer. Solar Windjammers, in my opinion, is better than Cyber Dragon for the deck. Just while I control no monsters, so I can just first turn Solar Windjammer if I want to play defensively and go like first turn Stardust or something. And he's a machine as well. 2 Maxi, possibly it is the best hand trap of the format, just to do to all these decks, and it is probably one of the best cards just in general. It helps me a lot and it's just useful. So that's it for the monster count, and now it's down to spells. 2 Karakuri Anatomy. A great card. When a Karakuri monster changes the battle position, I put a counter on it, max 2 counters, and then I draw for how many counters. And they change positions all the time, so it's just a great card to use. I run 1 Karakuri Cash. Only need 1. It's just a very useful card, just to add Karakuri monsters from my deck to my hand. 2 MST. I side a 3rd MST is just good. 2 Insta-Fusion. Another cards I use for the combos of the deck. My fusion card is Cybersaurus, so it's just useful because it's a machine. I mean, I wouldn't use any other fusion. Desynchro. Desynchro is amazing in Karakuris. You just synchro into Karakuri, he special summons a monster, desynchro out, desynchro back in. You basically +2 more monsters off it because you get another card out and then go into another synchro and then get another card with that. 2 E-Tellies, like I mentioned before. E-Tellies are amazing. I prefer the E-Telly version of Karakuri's to the Transmodify version. I have tested both out, and the E-Telly version has given me the best results. 3 Machine Dupe. Machine Dupe is extremely good in this deck, and it helps with the OTKs and FTKs. And the last 2 spells are Dark Hole and Book of Moon. Dark Hole, I mean, I rarely ever draw the card as it is, but he is useful. And Book of Moon, which is such an amazing card, in my opinion anyway. It just stalls quite a few decks, especially like Dragoonies. So, I only run 4 traps. And these traps would be obvious if you're only running 4. I run 3 Royal Decree. Royal Decree is just broke. And yeah, it really should be going down to like 2 or 1, but I'm glad it's at 3. And I run 1 Trapstun. Trapstun is just a backup for Royal Decree. It's just very helpful. So that's the main deck. That is exactly 40. Now I'm going to go to the extra. So I run 3 Beret. Beret is the main card of the extra deck. Easy to go into first turn, and he just brings out another Karakuri, and he is helpful to get around monsters like Redox. When dragons try and play defensively, I can just piss about, switch to attack, and get rid of it. Especially with Blader as well, if I can get him out. 2 Beredos, don't need more than 2. 2 is just pretty standard. For the level 5s, I run Catasta and Arturia Beast. Catasta is helpful. It's really good just if you want to slow an opponent down who you don't think can get around it. Arturia Beast is just brilliant. The amount of times in this deck I can make decks, especially spellbooks, scoop first turn. I can just bring out Beast. If I have Royal Decree, I set Royal Decree, so that's a spell and trap's just gone. And I can usually bring out a Beredo as well on top of that. 1 Black Rose, because Black Rose is just awesome. 1 Stardust. 1 Scrap Dragon and 1 Crimson Blader. Crimson Blader is one of the best cards ever, in my opinion anyway. For this format, he just stops quite a lot of decks. Quite a feared card, really. I mean, if it gets used against me, I'm kind of screwed, but I can get around it. For my XYZs, I use Mega Equipped Engineer. He's really good in this deck. You can pull off quite a few combos if you get the Beredos out, because you can draw either player's turn. You just use his effect to switch one to defense, and then it's safe for the whole turn. And then you get the free draw. 1 Big Eye for the Beredos. Big Eye can be very useful. And the last 2 cards are Cybersaurus for Institution. So that's my extra deck, and now to my side. My side, 2 Veiler. Veiler's alright, I don't main it, but just in case Maxi is useless, I can just switch to Veiler if it is useful. Armades, I like Armades. It was just a hint I got given, or a tip I'd say, from a friend. With decks such as Black Wings, there is no need for Catasta, and this bastard here just gets around Kalu, which is just good. 1 Thunder King, it's a bit difficult now that it's at 1, but I do occasionally side him in against things such as spellbooks. He's just very helpful. Even though I don't actually have one at the moment, 2 Drawn Locks. I will be getting the one for Manchester tomorrow. Also, another thing with Drawn Lock, he's just hilarious. I mean, a lot of decks will rely against Karakuri to drop a Maxi and draw like 10 cards. You let him draw 1, and you drop Drawn Lock, you're kind of free for the rest of the turn to do whatever. The 1 MST extra I said. For Mermails, or against Mermails rather, 2 Mind Drain. 3 Rivalry of Warlords. This card is really good in this deck. It can really annoy some decks. And last on the list, 3 Imperial Iron Walls. This is one I'm especially looking forward to using tomorrow. Against dragons, I assume the majority of the decks here are going to be dragons because they are the most popular deck at the moment. Karakuris don't have really a bad matchup with dragons. I mean, I went to one tournament and I lost against the same guy twice, 2-1, due to my bad hands, but I can hold up pretty well against dragons, and it's just quite simple to get Blader out. It's just really good. Right, thank you for watching my deck profile. Please leave a comment and a like and any suggestions. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe.